So let me show you a example of this break statement. So the break statement is used to come out of the loop when a condition is met. So if you start a work and you want to come out in the middle, you don't want to complete the task due to some reason. So here in programming, we do that using the break statement. Okay. So for example, I will initialize few variables of integer type. I will ask the user to enter the number. Now we'll initialize I equals 2. Now while I is less than equal to number, I will write a print statement. The current value of I is. Then I will increase the value of I by 1 every time. Then I will close the main bracket. Now here, I will add a break statement. If I equals 8, break. Okay. Now you can see here, let me try to run this program. Def. So enter the number. Let me enter 4. So, okay. Let's take the simple example. Here, I have used the for loop to enter the value of 10. So I will start from 0 and it will go till less than 10. Okay, so it will go till 9. If I becomes 4, you break, means you stop this loop. Okay, and if it is not equal to 4, you can print the value of I. Okay, so here where you place the break statement is important. So here, since I equals 4, immediately it has come down and it has executed the break statement. So that's why you don't see 4 in the output. But if I write the break statement below, it will print and then come out of the loop. Okay. It should be inside the loop. Okay. So you can see let me make it better for I equals 4, I less than 10, I plus plus. I will bring the print statement here. Print. Then if I equals 4, break. Okay, you can see. So when I equals 0, it has printed the value of I, that is 0. The condition is not true. Then I becomes 1, it prints. I becomes 2, it prints. I becomes 3, it prints. Then I becomes 4. Then it comes down and executes the print statement. So it prints 4. Then it checks the condition, I equals 4. So now it is true because I has become 4. Then this break statement is executed here. So you can see we have not executed the loop completely. We have come out of the loop abruptly. Okay. So this is the use of the break statement. Then we have C variable types. C variable can be a local variable or a global variable. Okay. So local variable will be accessible or within the function in which it is defined. Whereas global variable will be accessed out the program. Okay. So they're usually defined at the top of the program. The global variables are defined at the top of the program. And any program can access it or they can modify it. For example, I want to declare a global variable. So I will declare it at the top before the main function. Okay. So if you define a global variable, so like this, you can use the global variable inside any function. We have not yet discussed the functions concept, but this is how the global variables can be used. Now, if I define a variable inside a function, then we cannot access that variable from any other function except that particular function where we have defined it. So okay, you can see it has printed the function, it has printed the statement. This is the global variable, that is 4. Now we have declared a function here, right? So let me try to access this variable from this function also. Now I will first define this function. I will write the same statement here. From the function. Okay. Now I will call this function here. Now let me run. Okay, so let me write a slash n here. Okay, you can see that easily. So first the printf function from the main function is executed. Okay. Then we have called the function. So it will go to the function definition. In the function definition, again, we have used the print statement. This is the global variable 4 from the function. Okay, you can see that statement from the function. Like this, you can access the global variable from any function. But let me show you the local variable also here. Let me cut it and paste it in the main function. So this I will be accessed only in the main function. Okay, you can see it is giving you error now. In function, I is undeclared, means we have not declared I in the function. So we cannot access this I from this function. Okay, so that is why you're getting the error. Let me remove this and remove the function call and then run it. You can see now this is executed from the main function. So this is a local variable. Now let's discuss about the functions in C. So function is a that is used to execute a particular task, that is used to perform a particular task. Okay. Each function will have their own task to do. They cannot change. Okay. So the functions make the program more compact and reuse. Okay. You can define the function once and you can use them any number of times. So it will ease the work of the programmer. And you can also more structured. You can also structure the program using the functions. Okay. And we have seen there are two types of functions. One is built-in functions and one is user-defined functions. Where built-in functions come along with the program. Like we have a printf function, scanf function. So printf is used to print something, right? It cannot be used to do something else. So that is why I told you they have their own task to do. Scanf is used to accept the user input. You cannot use it for anything else, right? Then we have some built-in functions, which we will discuss. Okay. There are many useful built-in functions in C. And you can also have user-defined functions. User-defined functions means the user will write those functions depending on the necessity. Okay. And we have seen here, right, how to use functions. Here, there are 3 steps to use a function. So first, declare the functions, then define the function, call the function. Okay. So this is how you use any function. You have to first declare them, means allocate the memory in the computer. Then you define the function, means what is the purpose of this function, write that code. Then whenever you want, wherever you want, you can use this function by calling it. Okay, so these are the 3 steps in using a function. So here, this is the first step. You can see I have declared the function, means I give the name of this function and I allocate some space in the memory. This is the declaration. Then we define this function. So what is the purpose of this function? The purpose of this function is to print some message. That's the purpose of this function. Okay. Then here you can see I have called this function. This is how to call the function. Call by name. So this is the name of the function, right? Call the function name followed by semicolon. So when you call the function, the compiler checks whether there is a function called func. So here it is. So it goes here and it will execute this statement. Okay. So these are the 3 steps.